Okay. Okay, you are seeing chapter number 2 on your screens. Okay, we have to start from page number 15, exercise and rest. Okay, so what is exercise and rest? Okay, so what you can see, what is the child doing in the book? He is doing exercise. So what is exercise? Exercise is very necessary for health. Okay, we need to exercise daily so that we can remain healthy, and we need to keep fit and healthy. So we have to do exercise. So what is exercise? That we have to we need to exercise regularly to be fit and healthy. So what are the benefits of exercise? What does exercise do to us? Exercise helps to maintain our fitness. It helps to strengthen our bones and muscles. What do we mean by strengthens? It means that it increases our strength. It increases the strength of our bones and muscles. It increases the efficiency of the heart. It improves blood circulation. Exercise makes us deep and quick and strengthens our lungs. You should exercise where there is fresh air. So what is exercise? Exercise means that we need to keep fit and healthy. And what are the benefits of exercise? It helps to maintain our fitness. It helps to strengthen our bones and muscles, and it increases our heart efficiency and improves blood circulation. And also, exercise strengthens our lungs, increases our lungs capacity. It also helps our nervous system by supplying more oxygen to the brain. What is nervous system? Our brain. So it helps our nervous system by supplying more oxygen to the brain. After exercise, we sweat. It helps to get rid of waste from our body. What is sweating? After exercise, we start to sweat. We start to sweat. So the excess can come out of our body in the form of sweating. You get good sleep after exercise. So, what are they saying? That exercise and rest. That apart from eating a balanced diet, we also need to exercise regularly to keep fit and healthy. That we need to exercise on daily basis if we want to remain healthy, if we want to remain fit. So, what are the benefits of exercise? What are the advantages of exercise? Why do we need to exercise? We need to exercise want to remain fit because benefits of exercise. Okay, so what are we studying? That what are the benefits of exercise? That we need to exercise if we want to remain healthy, if we want to remain fit, if we want our body to remain fit. So now we are going to study, like, if we are doing exercise, we need to do rest as well. Okay, so in the next slide, you will see what are they saying, that we need to rest because rest is very necessary for our body. You can see on your books, it helps to relax our muscles. We feel refreshed after a good sleep. If we take an 8-hour sleep or a 9-hour sleep, we feel refreshed, we feel healthy. But if we are just taking a sleep of 2 hours, 3 hours, then we feel like we do not feel fit because our body is tired. And if our body is tired, we will not feel fit. So we need to get a good sleep because if we want to remain healthy, if we want our body to remain healthy, then we need to rest as well as do exercise. Okay, so because at rest makes relaxes our muscles, we feel refreshed after a good sleep. So sleep allows our body to rest and be ready for the next day. You must also maintain correct posture while sitting, standing, and walking. Posture means you need to sit straight, you need to walk straight. Means during walking, you need to maintain a straight posture. So we have read about exercise and rest. So what do we mean by exercise and rest? And we need to exercise regularly. We need to take rest because if we want our body to remain healthy, because if we do not exercise regularly, then our body will not remain fit, and also we need to rest properly because rest is very necessary for our body, and rest relaxes our muscles and it makes our body healthy, and we can do work after sleep, after taking rest, after taking sleep. But if we do not take sleep, then our body is not ready to do any kind of work. Okay, so what is written over here? Regular medical checkup. So what are they saying? That what do we need to do? Regular medical checkup means visit your doctor regularly and get your height and weight checked. So if we are doing exercise, we need to visit a doctor regularly and we need to check our height and weight. So you must also visit a dentist regularly and get your teeth checked. The dentist will help you to take care of your teeth. So it is also very necessary to visit a dentist on daily basis, or if you are not, you cannot visit on daily basis regularly, then you can visit once in a week. It will help you to take care of your teeth. Okay, so next topic is diseases. As you can see on your screens, what is written? Diseases. So what is disease? Disease means an illness. Disease means, you can write the meaning of disease, illness. So what is a disease? Disease is an unhealthy condition of the body. Underline, disease is a state of unhealthy condition of the body. You can underline, in which one or more parts are affected and the body does not function on. For example, if you are having a disease, if you are having typhoid, so the typhoid will not affect only one part of the body; it will affect the whole body. Because if one part of your body is affected, then your whole body will suffer. Okay, if one part of the body is not working properly, then the other parts will also suffer. Then the other parts will also not work properly because of that part. So this is disease. Disease means an illness. So disease is a state of unhealthy condition of the body. Your body is not healthy. Your body is not fit. It is unhealthy. So this you can underline the definition of disease. This is the definition of disease. First two lines you need to underline. Disease is a state of unhealthy condition of the body in which one or more parts are affected and the body does not function normally. Affected means that they are suffering and the body does not function normally. So what is disease? Means illness, that your body is ill, you are not feeling well, you are feeling ill. So this is disease, that you are having some kind of a disease, you are having typhoid or you are having some any kind of disease. So there are different diseases, there are different illnesses. So diseases diseases can be viral or they can be bacterial diseases. So the diseases are categorized on your books. It is written diseases are categorized broadly into two types: non-communicable diseases and communicable. So there is a category of diseases non-communicable diseases and communicable diseases. So what are non-communicable and communicable diseases? We will study in the next slide. So what do we mean by disease? Disease means an illness. If our body is not functioning properly, if we are not feeling healthy, it means that we are having a disease. Okay. So coming to the next slide. Non-communicable diseases. Non means if we use this word non, it means dead not. So you can see on your books on the next page, page number 16. Now you can open page number 16. We are studying from non-communicable diseases. Diseases which do not spread from one person to another are known as non-communicable diseases. Such diseases which do not spread, they are called non-communicable diseases. Means they do not spread, they are not viral. They do not spread by touching or sneezing or coughing. So they are called non-communicable diseases. They do not spread in this way. So because they cannot spread by any kind of connection or any kind of touching any object or sneezing or coughing like viral diseases. They are not viral diseases. So such diseases which do not spread from one person to another, they are called non-communicable diseases. So what are non-communicable? Then how can they spread? If they are not spreading by coughing or sneezing, then how are they spreading? They are spreading because of several reasons. Number one is lack of healthy food. So what do we mean by lack of healthy food? Lack means deficiency, like किसी चीज की कमी होना. So lack means deficiency. So lack of or deficiency of nutrients like vitamins and minerals in the food cause diseases. Okay, this is especially with the children of Africa or such areas where there is very much poverty and the children do not get much food. So this disease happens there because we eat a healthy food, we eat on daily basis, we have a diet, but they do not have a diet. They cannot eat on daily basis. They cannot eat regularly. So this deficiency of nutrients like vitamins and minerals in the food proper vitamins and minerals, and they have not like eating fruits and vegetables and meat. So because of this they this disease can occur in them. So these are called deficiency diseases. Such diseases are called deficiency diseases, which happens because of now we are going to start from the table. That the following table is showing you deficiency of vitamins, and on the next page we will study about the deficiency of minerals. Okay, which diseases are caused if we are having if we are not having vitamins in our body, then how can it cause diseases? Okay, so firstly we are going to study the deficiency of vitamins. As you can see on your screens, what is written? Deficiency of vitamins. If we are having, then which kind of disease can occur to us? Okay, so firstly we are going to start from vitamin A. So what are they saying? Vitamin A, disease caused by deficiency. That which kind of disease can be caused if we are having this deficiency in our body? And what is the source food? Because we have studied that if we are having this disease, then we should eat some food and we can be recovered from this disease. Okay, so which kind of disease? Vitamin A disease is night blindness. Means we do not see at night. So this is blindness, night blindness. Okay, we can't see at night. Related, if we are having this disease, leafy vegetables means we should eat spinach or green leafy vegetables and carrot, tomato, pumpkin, mango, milk, fish, and egg. So these are the source food. We should eat these foods if we are having night blindness. Okay. So what are they saying? If we are having a deficiency of vitamin A in our body, then we can have which disease? Night blindness. So what is night blindness? That we can't see properly at night. Okay. Next is vitamin B. If we are not having vitamin B in our body, very much low concentration, like if we are not having any trace of vitamin B, like we do not take vitamin B medicines or anything, we just intake some foods and we have vitamin B in our body in enough amount, okay, then we do not have deficiency of vitamin C in our body, then which disease can be caused by this? Scurvy. That disease is scurvy. Means spots on the skin, spongy gums, bleeding. What is scurvy? Like we are like the body is full of spots. It is spotting, white spots or pink spots on the whole body. Spongy gums means the gums will be swollen. Spongy gums, swollen gums. You can write the meaning of spongy, swollen. Spongy gums, swollen gums, bleeding, and they will also bleed. So this is a disease, or the spots, the white spots, they will, blood will come out of them. Okay, so this is disease scurvy. Spots on the skin, spongy gums, meaning swollen gums, and also bleeding, means that they will also bleed. So what is the source food in this related to this? Citrus fruits like orange and lemon, guava, papaya, tomato, carrot, potato, cabbage, and spinach. These are all the source food. If we are having a vitamin C deficiency, what should we eat? We should eat citrus fruits, and also we should eat tomato, carrot, potato, cabbage, and spinach. So these are all the food items if we are having a vitamin C deficiency in our body. Okay, now vitamin D. But if vitamin D deficiency, then which kind of disease can occur by vitamin D deficiency? Rickets, rickets. As you can see, what is written, rickets. Bones become thin and brittle. What happened? As you can see, this child on the right hand side of the page, you can see a child. You can see that he has having very slender bones and slender legs and slender hands. Okay, very thin, like the joints are like looking in this way, na, there he is having very slender, very thin body, very thin arms, and because of what? Because he is not having proper diet in his food. He is not having proper he is not taking a proper diet, he is not eating properly, that's why. So this is a child, they are showing you a child suffering from rickets. Rickets may, what happen in rickets? During rickets, bones become thin and brittle. Brittle means they are like very twisted. They are very twisted. You can write the meaning of brittle, twisted. Write the meaning of brittle, twisted. So what is the source food in this? If you are, if a child is having vitamin D deficiency, and if he is having a which disease, rickets, then what is the source food? Fish liver oil. Fish liver oil is very essential. Okay, egg, milk and milk products. Exposure to sunshine means that he should he or she should sit in the sunlight for a long time. Should get the sunlight, and this will also help build vitamin D in his body. So this source food helps to in the prevention from this disease. Okay, so what we have studied that the deficiency of vitamins and minerals in our body can also cause diseases, and we have studied the table that which disease is caused by if we are having a deficiency of vitamin A, B, C, or D. So we have studied different diseases that vitamin A can cause night blindness, vitamin B can cause beriberi, vitamin C can cause scurvy, vitamin D can cause rickets. So these are all the different diseases which are caused by deficiency. And what is the source food related to this? We have also studied the source food, that if we are having this disease, then we should eat this source food. Okay. So now you can see the child, what is he having? Bony necklace, curved bones, you can say twisted bones, big joints, bowed legs, bowed ini, jhuki हुई, bowed legs. A child suffering from rickets. Okay, the last what is written, vitamin A and K deficiency is very rare. Rare means that it's very uncommon. It's not common. So we have to study till here. Deficiency of minerals we will study in the next lecture. Okay, and I must tell you about the homework. Okay, I have given you. I think so. I've given you first two questions. You can now unmute yourself, and I will tell you about the homework. Okay, you have to do question number 3, 4, and 5 of part D. Question number first 2 you have done. Question number 1 and 2 you have done, and now you can do question number 3, 4, and 5 of part D. Then 3 questions will be remaining. Then we will do part C. Okay. Okay, students, you can now unmute yourself. Unmute